Hi, Eleanor. Hi, pretty girl. We're just hanging out, getting ready to take a nap. Look how pretty she is. Eleanor. Hi, baby. And there's Buddy on one of the cat hair covered ottomans. I have to brush that hair off. And the room is very crowded. I have to take something out, but Buddy is very comfortable on his little ottoman. Hey guys, how are ya? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. It is 4:44 in the afternoon. I've got to be in the crew room at 5:30 all checked in. So that shouldn't be very difficult as I am in the parking area. I just pulled in. I am hoping to be able to grab a quick bite to eat in the airport because as an adult, I don't remember the last time I've forgotten to eat a meal. It never got around to me thinking about food today. I had a little bowl of Raisin Bran this morning, but that was it. I just got very busy with laundry, meal prep, the cats, YouTube videos, and so I did not eat really at all today. So I'm hoping to grab a bite to eat in the airport, which is not going to happen if I keep So let me grab my luggage. Today I am flying to LA, I think, and then I'm flying to Pittsburgh. I should arrive in Pittsburgh around 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. They have breakfast there at 6 o'clock, so that will be good. But let me see you in the airport or in Pittsburgh, LA. All right, I'll see you soon. Random again. It's irritating. It's beyond irritating. Hey guys, hi. So we're in LA. That flight was 42 minutes. We had about 170 people on board. I would say it wasn't completely sans drama and trauma. We did have one passenger who seemed questionable when he was coming on board. It's a short flight, 42 minutes. He seemed like he was okay. And he was. I did have to ask him and his friend to kind of bring the energy down a little bit because they were sort of acting up a bit, but it wasn't enough so as I thought that there would be a big problem. One of them got sick all over the floor. So it's apocalyptic. It's horrible. It would put you off solid food for a long time, or a liquid diet for that matter. Yeah, so we're in LA. We have about an hour before we start boarding. Then it's a straight shot to Pittsburgh. So I will see you there. Hey guys, all right, so I got my paperwork. It is 4 hours and 19 minutes to get to Pittsburgh. Not too shabby in crossing a country or a continent in 4 hours and 19 minutes. We are booked to an extraordinary 86 passengers. I haven't seen that number so low since, I don't know, COVID. I don't know. 86 passengers is a very light load, and that sounds very nice, but the problem I have frequently with light flights like that is that there's so much open space that people start moving around and changing seats, and mid-flight, we're taking off like this and people decide, oh, I'm going to switch seats. So that's my only problem with open flights, but otherwise it should make for a very simple flight, knock on wood. So we'll be in Pittsburgh a little bit early, and there we go. So I will see you in Pittsburgh. And welcome to Pittsburgh. Yay, raining cats and dogs, but our shuttle just arrived, so gotta go. It's a gorgeous morning here in Pittsburgh. Yay. Hey guys, good afternoon. It is just shy of 7 p.m. We got in this morning about 5 o'clock this morning, got to the hotel. Wendy and I hung out down in the lobby for about 20 minutes. I know that doesn't sound very exciting, but they have a free breakfast for us that started at 6. So we just kind of hung out, chatted for a while, had a nice conversation, had a good solid breakfast, which felt very solid afterwards. And then I went upstairs to go to bed, but I could not go to sleep as usual. So I finally went to sleep about 9:30 in the morning. Slept until about 3:30 this afternoon, which felt very luxurious. The bed is very, very comfortable. Waited for dinner. It's all I am doing so far on this layover is sleeping and eating. They have a free dinner for us as well. Tonight was a chicken Alfredo kind of thing with chicken strips and vegetables. And so I just ate dinner and decided to come over to this market I popped in and out of last week. It is enormous. I forget what it's called. It's enormous. I kind of got lost looking for cat treats, but it's also very expensive. I just came to get some peanut butter because I brought some great bread, some really nice raspberry jam with me on this trip to make a sandwich for like in flight, but I forgot my peanut butter, so I bought some peanut butter, $5. But in general, this is a very expensive grocery store. I don't know how people do it here. But I popped over here to the cat treats to see if they have some of my cat's favorite treats, but they're not here. My cats will eat and kind of enjoy these churro, but they really do prefer the Hearts Delectables squeeze-ups, but they don't have them. So, you know, when I go on layovers, I frequently buy cat treats because sometimes they're cheaper than they are in Las Vegas. But I'm gonna buy my peanut butter and then take a little walk, see maybe if an interesting movie is playing, and then probably just head back to the hotel room. Our pickup for the airport tomorrow is at 11:30 in the morning. I will see you, unless something happens weird, I will see you then. All right, I'll see you later. Good morning, guys. Hi. It is 11:04 in the morning. My van isn't until 11:30, but I am all packed, all ready to go. I've made a second check around the room so I don't miss anything and leave anything behind. Today we're flying from Pittsburgh to Newark, and then we're flying down to Myrtle. Both legs are supposed to be less than probably an hour and a half or so, so that is very nice. This layover has been very, very nice. I've done nothing but eat, sleep, and play video games all the time. It was 31 hours of just absolute peace and relaxation. So, can't beat it. I'm well rested, ready to face the day. I've got a good crew. I'm sure we're going to have amazing passengers. So, let's go. Look how much luggage I have. I mean, I am one guy who needs, I have a mountain of luggage. I don't even know what's in here. I usually carry like one bag in my lunch bag, but jeepers, I got a lot of crap. So I'm just leaving the hotel actually, and I really would be remiss if I didn't mention yesterday's anniversary. Yesterday was 9/11. And I'm very grateful that I was just laying peaceful in a hotel bed all day yesterday. I didn't once look at YouTube or any of the history of 9/11 because usually I'm absorbed by it. Oh, I almost left money behind. But one of my coworkers, Wendy, she and I actually contemplated renting a car yesterday and driving to Shanksville, which is where one of the planes went down, because it's only about an hour and a half away from here. But yeah, we decided against that. Yeah, I would have been remiss if I did not mention yesterday's anniversary. All right, so the shuttle is there. I'm gonna see if they have some coffee, and I will see you at the airport. Hey guys, hi. All right, so it is 12:13 in the afternoon, and I'll start off with a good thing. I did not get randomed through security here in Pittsburgh today, but we are delayed more than 2 hours. There's always something. There's always something. So the Pittsburgh airport is vast. It's like a very, very large mall with lots of interesting things to look at. Right behind me, there is a display of items that were inspired by or designed by Andy Warhol. I did not know they had a separate museum for Andy Warhol here in Pittsburgh, so that's something I'll definitely want to check out in the future. I love Andy Warhol. Fun fact, if you remember a video or two, I made 2 videos about a very fun topic that's sarcasm, where when I was stabbed, I was literally stabbed in the chest with a carving knife. I know. I tell you all sorts of fun, informative things. But 15 years ago, August, it was very dramatic, but something that was really surprisingly emotionally damaging to me is the mugger, the guy who took my things, including my bag. I had a messenger bag with that pattern on it, that cow pattern on the yellow background, or is it the blue background? It may have been, I think it was the yellow and pink, but I had a messenger bag with that Andy Warhol pattern all over it, and the guy took it. And I've thought about that bag every time I walk through Pittsburgh because they have that pattern all over the wall. But yeah, so there's lots of fun stuff to look at here in the airport. There's some fun shops. I just browsed Toomey for a little while, but you can already tell by this monologue that I am bored beyond tears. So what I think I'm going to do is stop into the Rite Aid here, grab a beverage, head over to my gate, and just kind of relax, maybe close my eyes. I have to find some ice for my bag, but that's it. So hopefully I will be seeing you very soon in Newark. Hey guys, hi. So I just went to the little boy's room, thought I'd tell you. And I looked in the mirror and I'm like, what the hell? It looks like I didn't sleep last night. I am wiped out. I'm very, very like drowsy. Sitting in an airport is exhausting. I don't know why. But I've been watching some America's Test Kitchen. I've been binging some of that, and yeah, just hanging out in the airport. We still have an hour to wait. Ooh, I'm gonna die. But yeah, it's a nice day at the airport. Ta-da! Yeah, it's boring. What is that noise? So, if I had my glasses on, I could see something. Looking for a Starbucks. I just found out it is our gate agent's birthday. Yes, I'm still here in Pittsburgh. So I asked her, there we go, if she wanted something like a coffee or something, and she goes, no, I'll just have a Sprite. I'm like, okay. And walking away, one of our passengers in the waiting area says, I'll take a black coffee. She's very funny. We've already had a little short conversation, so I'm going to surprise her and get her a black coffee. And then try and find a Sprite and maybe a little cupcake or something for our gate agent. But yeah, you're going to find your fun where you can. Well, that was fun. I gave the gate agent a big chocolate muffin from a bakery here at the airport and a bottle of Sprite she requested. And then I got a black coffee for the passenger who jokingly asked for a black coffee. And I brought it to her, and she got the biggest smile, big laugh. She gave me a great big hug, and everyone in the gate area saw it happen. So this flight should be very easy in that they all know I'm not a jerk, unless they talk to my ex-husband. I doubt that'll happen. But we have about 45 more minutes, I hope. And then we're on our way to Newark. Hey guys, hi. So I had to get off the plane for a moment. We just arrived in Newark. It is 6:16 in the afternoon. I'm not quite sure what time it was that we actually finally left Pittsburgh. We had a super long delay waiting for our plane. There was a problem this morning, and then they switched planes, and then there was a problem, and then there was weather in Houston, and blah, blah, blah. So it just took forever to get our plane. And then we got our passengers on board. They're only 90, but we were on the tarmac for an hour and 10 minutes, maybe, if not longer. It wasn't an hour and a half because we had to start tarmac delay kit at an hour and a half, but it was almost an hour and 10 minutes, hour and 15 minutes. There were all sorts of little problems, mostly maintenance issues, nothing big, but that had to be communicated between maintenance and the plane and OCC. I don't know. It was a nightmare. It was just just in terms of waiting. And our passengers who had already been here at the airport for hours and hours and hours before this delay, blah, blah, blah. They were fantastic. They had every reason to melt down on the plane. If this were a different city, in Pennsylvania, they would have melted down. But they were fantastic. They were fantastic. Oh, you're good. Yeah, thanks. Um, yeah, so they were great. There were a number of passengers who seemed like they were about to get upset, but I used every joke, every smile, every one-liner I had, and it worked. So my personality strengths served me very well today as lead. One particular couple was really on edge, and before they left, they were like, "Oh my God, you were great. The crew was great," and it was a win in that we had everyone get off the plane without getting upset. So blah, blah, blah. Now we have 87 passengers boarding here in Newark going to Myrtle. I think our flight time is probably going to be an hour and 20 minutes. We were supposed to arrive at 7:47 p.m. Now I have no idea what time we're getting there. But yeah, it's been an afternoon. This could have been an absolute mess, but we got lucky. All right, I will see you in, where did you say we're going? Myrtle. Hey guys, hi. So I just arrived in my room here in Myrtle Beach about 5 minutes ago. I had to peel off my uniform shirt. It's very humid here. The air is very thick. It did just stop raining, but I have a feeling Myrtle Beach is very humid anyway. Yeah, today has been a very long day. The last leg from, where were we? Newark to Myrtle Beach was really easy. We had 87 passengers. The flight time was an hour and 25 minutes. No drama, no trauma. Our passengers were very, very lovely and very patient. They had spent a few hours waiting for their flight, because we had a 3.5, 4 hour delay total, I think. So they had to wait for our flight, but they were very nice and very patient. They're going to Myrtle Beach. Why be upset, right? So that leg was really easy. Beautiful people. In fact, we had this young couple with a newborn that was just fluorescently beautiful. This baby was like glowing. It was so gorgeous. But some really nice people. We had a nun on board, so nothing's gonna happen. I'm slap happy, forgive me. But yeah, it's been a long day. We started our day by taking the 11:30 shuttle to the airport. I don't even know what time it was when we finally left. It was after 5, I think. I don't know. But it's just almost 9:30. And all we did was 2 legs. One was 57 minutes and one was an hour and 25 minutes. So it's been a long day for such a little bit of flying. And for some reason, like sitting in an airport or sitting on an airplane without it moving is exhausting. I don't know why. But yeah, it's been a long day. But it turned out well. I've rarely received so many compliments, and that made me feel good. The difficult part of today was really balancing expectations and moods of many people on that first leg. Some people needed a joke here and there, and I had plenty, and they all seemed to work. But some people didn't want to hear jokes because they're irritated and tired and they want to go, and they don't want to hear some funny guy in the front. So I tried really hard to balance and read the room, and I think it was successful, not to toot my own horn, but I think I did an okay job. Enough people said thank you for, keeping it light. So yeah, it was a long day. We are in the long stay hotel. Now, our layover was supposed to be 21 hours. It's now 16 hours and plus. But this hotel is quite a ways away from the beach. My thoughts were that this hotel that we were going to stay at was near the beach. I think I've been here once before, like 5 years ago. It was a short walk to the beach and the boardwalk. And I don't remember being really wowed or impressed with the Myrtle Beach itself. But it was nice to walk along the water, and I was expecting and hoping that for this trip. Have I stopped complaining yet? No, someone's going to tell me I'm complaining too much. Don't. I know. I already know. So I was expecting that same hotel, but we're at the long stay hotel, which is a considerable ways from the beach. So it's too late to think about even going to the beach tonight. But tomorrow, if I wanted to go, I'd have to wake up relatively early, take an Uber to get out there. I'd have about an hour max there and then take an Uber back. So I think that would just be a lot to walk along that boardwalk for an hour. So I'm just going to hang out at the hotel. It's been a whole layover of just laying around, eating, playing video games, sleeping. This hotel does have a breakfast tomorrow morning, so that's very nice. Yeah, so that's my roundup for the day. I'm a little anxious about tomorrow, and I shouldn't speak this into existence, but knock on wood, it'll be an easy day. Tomorrow we're flying from Myrtle to Philly, and that should not be a problem. I mean, Myrtle Beach people are very, very nice. The flight seems like it's going to be nice and easy, but Philly to Vegas is one of the rare flights where I historically have had consistent issues. So I'm not sure if I'm saying that. I shouldn't paint the city or the destination with such a broad brush, but I frequently have problems on Philly flights. So I'm a little anxious about that, but I'm just hoping for the best. Rather than continue to bore you, I'm going to let you guys go, heat up some pasta, and then crawl into this bed. Did I do a room tour yet? I don't think I did. All right, so let's look at the room real quick. First off, I'm going to take that lamp home with me. I love that lamp. I love the little shade. The bed is a king-size bed. Very happy with that. Little seating area I was just in. Microwaves under the TV for some reason. Fridge is here, very nice. And then we've got the blindingly bright bathroom. So there is my hotel room. Can you hear the air conditioner? Sounds like someone practicing the violin. Not to be a nudge, but I'm gonna see if they can't give me a different room because that air conditioning sounds like someone dragging a bow over a violin and I just can't. So I'm gonna see if they can switch it. Ta-da! Victorious. They actually had another room available. So they just moved me. It's exactly the same room, but larger. There's more space because I think this was a handicapped accessible room. Otherwise, it's virtually identical. All right, so now that I am in a room that doesn't drive me crazy, let's turn the air on. I will make some dinner and then go to bed. Yes, that's what it's supposed to sound. Whoop. That's still better. Hey guys, good afternoon. It is 1:01 in the afternoon. My shuttle isn't until 1:28, but there's nothing really holding me in my hotel room, so I decided to come downstairs, grab a cup of coffee behind me, hang out in this little dining area for now, and then I'll grab the shuttle to the airport. Today we're flying to Philly and then Vegas. It's going to be like a 10 and a half hour day. But it should be pretty busy. It's the Philly flight should be pretty busy in that everyone's going to be wide awake and ready to go to Vegas. So, last night I just stayed in the room. Of course, we're far too far away from the beach to have gone there with a layover this short. But the room was very, very comfortable, and the air conditioning was almost silent, so that was good. So I will see you either at the airport or in, where are we going first? Philly. See you soon. Hey guys, how are ya? On the plane, ready to go to Philadelphia. I think he's our captain. He might be the first officer. I didn't see his stripes. But he's like, oh, is that Chick-fil-A? I'm eating some french fries. And I go, no, I don't eat Chick-fil-A. They spend millions trying to fight against my equal rights and blah, blah, blah. And my response was so like, zoom, and immediate. It was like shocking to even me. So I'm sure he's like, oh. Whatever. But is he? Oh, well. Oh, well. Oh, well. Yeah, we're going to Philly. We've got 50-something passengers from what I hear, so that's nice. Yeah. Oh, yay. Hi. How are you? You are cute as a button.
How many we have? 50?
94. That's what we're booked at, but still, that leaves like 80 open seats. I need a bag of money and a nap.
Same. I also need some sushi, but unfortunately that's not
Sushi, no. Hey there. So we arrived in Philly. That was probably one of the nicest flights I've had in a very long time. Really, really nice passengers. 87 passengers, so it was nice to have the space, but really amazing people on board today. Really, really nice. So go Philly. You can kind of see the skyline from here. There's Philly right there. Let's see how close we can get. There you go. So this next flight is to home in Vegas. It's blocked at like a little over 5.5 hours. I'm hoping it's faster, but we'll see. But that first leg was very nice. So I will see you guys in Vegas. Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to Las Vegas. Welcome back to my car, Shimi. It is 8:26 in the evening. I've been in my car for about 5 minutes. We landed probably 45 minutes early. We weren't supposed to land for another 10 minutes. How exciting is that? So I think I told you I had a really nice flight, my last leg from Myrtle to Philly. It was just a really, really nice flight. In fact, I think I told you it was one of the best ones I've had in a long time. Well, this flight from Philly to Las Vegas eclipsed that totally. I don't know how to describe what this flight was like. It felt like I was at someone's house or I was hosting a small party with new friends. That's exactly what it felt like. I have my jokes and my one-liners and my little stories and things, and I try to read the room correctly, and I think I did. But you know, all my little stories and jokes, and I kind of move through the cabin and chat and check on people and talk and get refills for coffee, and I smile and blah, blah, blah. But what was something magical to me about this flight, at least in the first half of the aircraft, the other passengers started talking to each other and interacting and telling stories and telling jokes and making suggestions on where to go in Philly and where do you live and what are you doing in Las Vegas? What are you doing? I think that there were a lot of friendships made on that one flight. It kind of like when you're on a cruise and you make new friends. That's what it felt like. It was beautiful. It was like probably the best flight I've worked. I mean, in my time as a flight attendant, it's probably my favorite flight. Isn't that weird? Just a gorgeous, gorgeous time. I had the nicest time. The flight was 4 hours and 40 minutes. Like I said, we arrived wicked early. And just a really beautiful, beautiful day. I can't tell you how much I had such a nice time. But I am home. I'm very grateful to be home. I'm off for the next 3 days. My next trip is a double Baltimore layover. I hope to go into Baltimore at least one of those days. We'll see what happens if the weather cooperates. But now, for the time being, I'm going to go home and have a bowl of cereal because I'm starving, but I don't want to eat too much. It's kind of late. And I want to give the cats a little scratch behind the ear and melt my face into their bellies and get some treats. And then we're all going to collapse in bed. How nice is that? All right. I will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for coming with me on this trip. I know it wasn't like the most exciting trip, but yeah, it was nice to have you along with me. And I'll see you on the next one. Fly safe. Bye.